Did you know 95% of U.S. households put their money into accounts at banks or credit unions? These checking and savings accounts are supposed to make managing your money convenient, protect it from theft and damage, and prevent it from getting lost.
Checking and savings. What's the difference?
A checking account is a transactional account. This means you can deposit money into it and withdraw cash from it generally without any limitations. People use checking accounts to cover everyday expenses and purchases and to pay their bills. A savings account is a deposit account. This means you can put money into it, but you're limited to the number of times you can take money out of it per month. People use savings accounts to hold their emergency funds or to save money for big-ticket items like a car or a vacation. Savings accounts pay you a small amount of interest, which means your money will continue to gradually grow even if you don't make any more deposits.
Okay, I get it now. But which account should I have?
Well, lots of people use checking and savings accounts together. Checking to manage their daily transactions and savings to store their money for a later date. When you have both accounts, you can transfer money between them with just a few clicks of a mouse or swipes on an app. Move money into your savings to save, and then, when you need it, move money back to your checking, say, to cover an emergency expense.
All right, that sounds easy enough. But are there any other benefits?
Yes. For one, no more paper checks on payday. Your paycheck can be directly deposited into your checking account. Or say you don't like carrying around a lot of cash. When you open a checking account, your bank will give you a debit card. You'll also receive a box of personal checks, which are bank-issued pieces of paper. Both debit cards and checks are directly tied to your checking account, and you can shop with them just like cash to pay people and businesses for goods and services. You can also use them to withdraw money and pay bills. If you use a debit card, the money will be withdrawn immediately from your account. If you pay with a check, the amount won't be withdrawn until after the payee cashes the check. But watch out! Always be sure to have enough money in your account to cover the charges made with debit cards and checks. If there are insufficient funds in your account, the check or the charge will bounce, and you'll be subject to a non-sufficient funds fee. On the other hand, if your bank covers your insufficient funds and processes the payment, you will be charged an overdraft fee. Another awesome feature of some checking accounts is mobile check deposit. This tool can take care of that pile of checks you got for your birthday in just a few minutes. All you have to do is take pictures of them using the mobile check deposit feature in your banking app, and voila! Your money is in your account without ever stepping into a bank.
That sounds convenient, but I'm broke. Is it free, possibly?
Well, some accounts do have monthly maintenance fees. This is a small amount charged by banks to manage your accounts. Sometimes this fee can be avoided by maintaining a minimum balance. Minimum balance fees can also be avoided by maintaining required minimum balances in both your checking and savings accounts. Other fees, like account and activity fees, wire transfer fees, ATM fees and surcharges, and stopped check fees, can be avoided by understanding the rules and being responsible with your transactions. Fees vary from bank to bank, so be sure to ask about them when setting up your accounts. Now you know the basics of checking and savings accounts, so it's time to take action. Step 1. Shop around before you open your accounts. Determine if your bank has any minimum deposit amount requirements, minimum balance requirements, withdrawal limitations, or anything else that might result in a fee. You don't want any surprises. Then compare the interest rates on any savings accounts that are offered. Also be sure to check for account features that you want, like online banking or mobile check deposit. Step 2. Set up your accounts by filling out an application in person or online. You'll need to provide basic information like your name, mailing address, phone number, email, date of birth, and social security number. A government-issued ID like a driver's license and money for any initial deposits are also required. Step 3. Keep a close eye on your accounts to avoid accidental overdraft fees and fraud. You should always know how much money you have in your accounts. And if you see any activity that you don't recognize, contact your bank right away. Now that you're all set up with your new checking and savings accounts, it's time to stop storing every dollar in that piggy bank and start managing your money like a boss. Watch more at pragerUkids.com. And parents, don't forget to subscribe.